bobbin, 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 bobbin around town. Bobbin, 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 bobbin around town.
Hello everybody, my name is Bobby Planzer with Bobbin Around Town. We are here at the Nantucket Comedy Festival to benefit Stand Up and Learn. Let's go see some comics. Hello everybody, it's Bobby Planzer, and I'm hanging out with the executive director and the founder of Stand Up and Learn, Kevin Flynn. How are you?
I'm good. That's a lot to say, Bobby. That's a mouthful, as they say. How are you?
I'm good. So I know you started the festival because you heard about a kid that committed suicide, and a lot of people weren't doing stand-up. Do you want to explain that?
Well, as you know, this is my summer home. I've been coming here for 35 years, and I'm only 37, Bobby. As a joke. All right, so I got to tell them what the jokes are. No, so I was in my apartment in Manhattan, and I had read about a series of suicides that were out here, actually a cluster they called it. And one of the students I knew, and so I decided to try and do something for the island, because this is such a great community where people really, I don't know, there's the summer community, there's the winter community, but we're all together on this beautiful place that we love, Nantucket. And I thought, what could I do? I've been in the comedy business for a long time, and I thought I know a lot of people, and a lot of the kids used to ask me about Louis Black or Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan, and so I thought, these are my friends. I'm going to bring them out here. We're going to do some workshops for the kids, and from that, once I have the guys out here, I said, well, let's do a show for the adults at night, and so we started the Comedy Festival. And that supported a thing which we eventually started to build on, which is called Stand Up and Learn, which you were a participant in, Bobby. You were one of my star students.
Yeah.
And we wanted to build, the ability to publicly speak, build self-confidence, self-esteem. And so guys who go through the class get television shows like you. And that's what's happened. So it's 15 years later, and here we are. This has been an odd summer with the traffic. It's August traffic. It's worse than August traffic, isn't it? It's unbelievable. I mean, there have been people stuck in the rotaries because they work so well, those things. There's people in there since June. It's like, I just can't get out. I just can't get out.
Back, and I'm here with local comedian who did not perform tonight, but he has performed many, many times. He's one of my great friends. John Evely, how are you?
I'm doing well, Bobby. How are you?
I'm well. So what made you want to start stand-up?
Oh, that's interesting, man. I think I've always loved stand-up. When I was a kid, I would always just kind of watch The Tonight Show, and if there wasn't a stand-up on, I would kind of just shut it off. And then when I came out here, after our friend David started hosting the open mics, I just was like, you know what? I think I'm going to get on. I think I'm just going to try it. And it was like a very weird thing where I was like, I think this stuff might be funny. And I just went for it, and I was like, you know what? I think that's where my voice is. That's where my voice is on stage. It's not theater. It's not doing other stuff. It's definitely stand-up.
I started doing stand-up my junior year of college. I took a comedy class, and I absolutely loved it.
I just want to cheer people up, And what better time? The whole world shut down, and then we come out swinging, having a blast out here. This is a good time.
I was born in the Caribbean island of Barbados. Not a lot of comedy there, but I watch comedians like Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor and Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And I always felt like I wanted to do comedy, but there was nowhere on the island to do that kind of comedy. We have comedy there, but it's not the kind that I see in America. So back in like the late 80s, I had the opportunity to come to America and study for school. And while I was here, I walked into a comedy club, and that's how I was introduced to comedy. And I was off and running.
What made you want to do comedy?
I wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
And that was it, yeah. I heard this guy, Bobby, was out in the island.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know how I can get to him, but this might be the way. Yeah, that was it. I was reminiscing recently. I come from, a big family, 4 fathers. And I remember like Friday nights, some of you might have the same memory. We used to sit around and watch The Fugitive, Not the TV show, it was my brother who had escaped from prison. And it's not on anymore.
Will you continue doing stand-up?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know how they talk about the bug? I'm sure you got it too. Where they're just like, when you get on and you get your first couple of laughs, or it works out well the first time. I think that's what's, that's what keeps me going. And yeah, it's just been a hell of a lot of fun.
I'm now into doing stand-up. I'm also writing TV scripts. So hopefully one day one of my TV scripts can be developed into a TV show, and so I can take it to the next level. That's my dream.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet. Come on. I thought you liked me. I thought I was one of your top 12.
You are.
Oh, good. How about down to 10? Can I get to 10? Yeah. Top 10? Thank you. Good.
All right, everybody. We are about to go to the taco truck. I've never had a taco before, but I'm going to learn how to make a taco. Go? All right, let's go. This is Julio, and Julio has been making tacos his whole life, and Julio is going to teach me how to make a taco. Now, I've never made a taco before, so this should go the wrong way. All right, are you ready?
I'm a big taco fan, so I'm not going to steer you wrong.
Okay.
All right, so obviously first, you have your tortillas.
Yeah.
You're going to warm those up. A couple seconds each side. These are already pre-warmed, so I just want to make them nice and steamy for you. That should be good. And then I have some chicken over here that I brined and then smoked.
Ooh.
So that's big time flavor stuff right there. So that's gonna go right here. Then I have all my toppings right here. I made this guajillo aioli. It's like one of my favorite mayonnaise sauces ever. I hope you like it too. And then I like to do a little lettuce for crispy. And then just some tomatoes for acidity. And there you go.
Nice.
You gotta get the face reaction too. First taco, dude, he loved it. I seen it.
Where do you go?
That's so awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you think, Bob?
Very good.
That's huge praise.
Yeah, I
He's
so.
the toughest person. I can't even describe how many times he doesn't like what I love. And he loves your tacos, so that's great. So what would you rank it on in terms of from 0 to 10?
Probably 9.
9.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Your applause, your sound will determine who takes this home and drinks Veuve Clicquot from it. New York, let's hear it. Boston.
Well, Boston is very, at least when I started a long time ago, I ran a lot of clubs. It's very fast talkers and very aggressive. And mostly Irish Catholic type, in your face type thing. Whereas New York, most people in New York are not from New York. They're visiting. Someone said, what makes New York so crappy? And they said, well, the tourists. So most of the New York comedians are not from New York. Most of the Boston comedians are from Boston.
I haven't joked about Nantucket things to Nantucket crowds. I did a virtual open mic where I compared Connecticut and Nantucket together in terms of like the wealth, which didn't go over too well either at that one. So,
It used to be easy coming out here when the Patriots were in their heyday, and you could do jokes about, like Roger Goodell, who was, like pursuing the Patriots like Ahab after the white whale, and Roger Goodell at that point was making $42 million a year. As I made the observation one night, $42 million a year, as we call that on Nantucket, a man of the people.
Actually, the funny thing about Nantucket, I was actually telling the driver that drove me from the airport how alike it is, like being on an island, like being Barbados. I see a lot of similarities to Nantucket. So the friendliness of the people. I mean, we're driving and he's stopping and letting people go, like, you know what I mean? That you don't see that stuff in New York.
No.
You know what I mean? Or Boston, or big cities. Everybody's go, 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 and kind of mean to each other, basically, if you're being honest. But here on the island, and I said to him, maybe it has something to do with being on an island that makes people more friendly. You know what I mean? Like, because it's so small and everybody pretty much knows each other. You know what I mean? So honestly, on Nantucket Island, I've been here. This is my second time, and each time I can't say there's anything about Nantucket that makes me feel, except for I don't have billions of dollars. That's the only. I don't have that. Other than that, I mean, I feel pretty at home here on the island.
Well, not necessarily specific for Nantucket. The thing is, wherever you work, you should include regional stuff. Talk about whatever, some crazy restaurant might be there or some crazy character. So once you do that, you're kind of endearing yourself to those people. You know? So in other words, realize where you are. You know, I mean, the worst thing is to say, "No, it's great to be here in Chicago," when you're in Baltimore. You know, and so if you can identify and do that early in your set, and then they go, "Oh, great!" You know, like if you're talking about the beaches here, the food, or whatever, but address where you are and shit on it. So that's it.
I had a fun time tonight. As you know, a lot of these guys are my friends. These women are my friends. It's like they come out here. They come out here for free. They work for nothing. They work for the kids in the Stand Up and Learn program. And but I must say, they love the island. They come, and the community takes them in, appreciates what they do, as do I. And I can't thank them enough. Here, how about a hand for my friends, the comedians? Love them all. They work for free. They work for the kids. They work for you guys. You guys support us all. Thank you so much. It's been another fun year. We'll see you next year, everybody. I'll see you on the island. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you everybody very much for watching Bobbin Around Town. We have interviewed some comedians here at the 2021 Nantucket Comedy Festival, produced and directed by the one and only Kevin Flynn. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hey guys, hey boys and girls, this is Elmo. I want to tell you, thanks for tuning in and watching Bobbin Around Town. Okay, Elmo loves you. Yay!
Is that pretty good?
Yes.
All right.